Hi, folks. I'm Mark Horstman of Manager Tools. This is Things I Think for 4 September 2020. Good career guidance from the Wall Street Journal. Since I regularly take Wall Street Journal to task for ineffective or misleading career or managerial guidance, it seems only fair to point out when they were right, and they're right. In a recent article, The New Rules for Landing a Job in the COVID Era, they make some very good recommendations. Anyone can network. Yes, you can. And they're clear that you don't have to schmooze. Avoid cold outreach. And now could be a good time to catch up with former coworkers. Yes, before the rain. Keep a positive tone, even if things seem dire. Let LinkedIn know you're looking. Your friends will reach out, your true friends. Consider your goals and be specific. If you haven't defined what you want, it doesn't sound good to recruiters. You have to come to the table with answers and not expect folks to look at you and tell you what's right. Be flexible about location. Maybe you'll have to move, but maybe working from home can change that. But there is a difference between 90% and 100% working from home roles. Find out who's hiring. Yep. Prep for 100% virtual interviewing. Yep. And we have new guidance on how to do that coming out in a Career Tools cast very soon. Well done, Wall Street Journal. Touching. Community member John Westbrook shared with me this week that Malcolm Gladwell's latest podcast discusses the 9/11 memorial's arrangement of names took into consideration the relationships of the victims and who was believed to be with whom on that fateful day. I didn't know this, and it touched me. I've not been to the memorial, and I regret it. Now I know I will go. I haven't listened to the cast, but apparently they did hundreds of iterations to honor those relationships. That's honorable, hard work. Even in death, we are related. We are connected. Relationships matter. Well done. Every day I find myself telling Manager Tools team members and many of you, well done. In a world that often seems to prize histrionics, where you have to scream to be heard or excoriate your antagonist to gain attention, I wonder whether or not the recipients of that praise appreciate how important those words are to me, and I hope to you. They come from the West Point Alma Mater. Hail, Alma Mater dear, to us be ever near. Help us thy motto bear through all the years. Let duty be well performed, honor be e'er untarned, country be ever armed, West Point by thee. Guide us thine own aright. Teach us by day, by night, to keep thine honor bright, for thee to fight. When we depart from thee, serving on land or sea, may we still loyal be, West Point, to thee. And when our work is done, our course on earth is run, may it be said, well done, be thou at peace. Ere may that line of gray increase from day to day. Live, serve, and die, we pray. West Point, for thee. No higher praise in my world. Maybe that's us. I've shared with you recently that Manager Tools faces its first existential crisis. After 15 years of supporting managers and professionals all over the world, the COVID world has decimated our business model. We have 3 lines of business: public conferences, which last year brought in about $2 million, client training with similar numbers, and licensing and digital products, similar amounts. As you could guess, and we have said, the first 2 of those businesses were cut to essentially zero overnight. As we've said, here and in other places, we cut expenses hard and fast. I say it all the time, we eat our own dog food here. We used race, don't chase, and it worked. We haven't laid anyone off because we love our people, and we found a model that we believed would keep us solvent until things came back. We also created virtual versions of all of our training products quickly. It helps that our content is respected by individuals like you and clients alike. That income is critical to us. We were helped enormously, again, by following our own guidance that cash is king, by having $1 million in cash in our accounts. I may have said it before, and this may sound self-serving, but that $1 million was income that Mike and I paid taxes on, but didn't have. We knew it was the right thing to do, but it is weird paying more in taxes than we ourselves take home in salary. In other words, we did the right and painful thing, and right now, that's making all the difference. All that said, it's chilling to know, based on the math, exactly when we would run out of money. We have to beat our spend with revenue every week. We do, often, and sometimes we don't. When we don't, that cash pile gets whittled, and the date we would run out of money moves closer. If you want to help, sign up for a conference or become a licensee. There are days when all this gets to me. Black as the pit from pole to pole. One thing that cheered me up today is an email conversation I had with a new community member. He echoed many others' comments over the years by saying he had just stumbled across us and was shocked at the depth and breadth of our guidance. He'd recently started following our guidance and had gotten immediate results. He said no one had ever told him any of this stuff, even though he'd been a manager for 20 years. No corporate employer, no boss, no friend, no consultant, no HR person, no trainer. He felt cheated. And if you ask me, he had been. And that's when I thought, maybe we're just Billy Beane in Moneyball. Remember the comments the Boston Red Sox owner made to Billy at the end of the movie when he was trying to recruit him? I know you're taking in the teeth out there. The first guy through the wall, he always gets bloody. Always. It's threatening, not just a way of doing business, but in their minds, it's threatening the game. What it's threatening is their livelihoods, their jobs. It's threatening the way they do things. And every time that happens, whether it's a government or a way of doing business, whatever it is, the people who are holding the reins, that have their hands on the switch, they go batshit crazy. I mean, anybody who's not tearing their team down right now and rebuilding it using your model, they're dinosaurs. They'll be sitting on their ass on the sofa watching the Boston Red Sox win the World Series. Maybe we're Billy Beane and the A's, who haven't won and may not, but maybe we're the Red Sox. Either way, we're bloody, but unbowed. And a brief postscript. There are two more words in the lyrics to our alma mater. Beat Navy.